Imagine this. It's the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Argentina are trailing by 1 goal with 15 minutes left. The stadium is packed. Millions are watching around the world. And for the first time in nearly 2 decades, Lionel Messi isn't there to save them. That's the reality Argentina may soon have to face. For years, football fans have been obsessed with Argentina's strengths, their passionate supporters, their world-class talent, their winning mentality, their recent Copa America triumphs, and of course the greatest footballer many people have ever seen, Lionel Messi. But while everyone keeps talking about Argentina's strengths, almost nobody is talking about their biggest weakness, a weakness that could completely destroy their FIFA 2026 dream. And the scary part, most fans don't even realize it exists. Today we're diving into the one problem that could stop Argentina from defending their world title. And trust me, it's much bigger than you think. When Argentina lifted the World Cup trophy in Qatar in 2022, it felt like the perfect ending. Messi finally completed football, Argentina finally conquered the world again, and a nation celebrated one of the greatest achievements in sports history. Since then, Argentina have continued to win. They've dominated major tournaments, produced exciting young players, and remained near the top of world football. On paper, everything looks perfect, but football isn't played on paper. And history teaches us something very important. Winning one World Cup is hard. Defending it is even harder. In fact, only a handful of nations have ever successfully defended a World Cup title. The pressure is different. The expectations are different. Every opponent wants to beat you. Every mistake gets magnified. And suddenly, being the champion becomes a burden. Argentina are about to discover that reality. Because their biggest weakness isn't their defense. It isn't their attack. And it isn't even their coach. Their biggest weakness is something far more dangerous. An identity crisis. For almost 20 years, Argentina's football identity revolved around one man, Lionel Messi. Every system, every tactical adjustment, every major tournament, every dream, centered around Messi. And that's completely understandable. When you have arguably the greatest player in football history, you build around him. But now Argentina are entering unfamiliar territory, the post-Messi era. Whether Messi plays a role in FIFA 2026 or not, one thing is certain. He cannot carry Argentina forever. He's no longer in his prime. He's approaching the final stage of an extraordinary career, and eventually Argentina must learn how to win without him. That transition sounds simple, but history shows it rarely is. Just look at what happened to other football giants after losing legendary players. Brazil struggled after Pelé. Portugal struggled for years before Ronaldo. Spain declined after their golden generation. Germany suffered after their 2014 heroes aged out. Replacing a legend isn't just about replacing talent. It's about replacing leadership, confidence, experience, and belief. Those things don't appear overnight. Argentina may soon learn that lesson the hard way. Now let's talk about leadership, because this is where things get interesting. During the 2022 World Cup, Argentina had clear leaders. Messi, Di Maria, Otamendi, experienced veterans who had suffered heartbreak before finally reaching glory. These players knew how to handle pressure. They knew how to calm younger teammates. And most importantly, they knew how to win. Fast forward to FIFA 2026. Several of those leaders may no longer play major roles. Others will be significantly older, which raises a huge question. Who becomes Argentina's emotional leader? Who takes responsibility when things go wrong? Who inspires the team during difficult moments? That's not an easy question to answer, because leadership cannot be measured by goals or assists. It's built through years of experience, and Argentina are still searching for the next generation of leaders. Then there's another problem: depth. Many fans believe Argentina's squad is deeper than ever, and to some extent that's true. Players like Julian Alvarez, Enzo Fernandez, Alexis McAllister, and others have become stars. But depth isn't just about having good players, it's about having game changers, players who can decide matches against elite opponents. The 2022 team had multiple players capable of producing magical moments. The question is whether the current generation can consistently do the same on football's biggest stage. World Cups aren't won by talent alone. They're won by players who thrive under extreme pressure, and we still don't know exactly how this generation will respond when everything is on the line. Another overlooked weakness is expectations. Believe it or not, success can become a problem. Before 2022, Argentina entered tournaments carrying years of frustration. They were hungry, motivated, desperate. Now they're champions. And defending champions face a different challenge: complacency. Even the smallest drop in intensity can be fatal. At the World Cup, margins are incredibly small. One mistake, one bad game, one missed chance, And you're going home. The hunger that drives challenges is often stronger than the comfort enjoyed by champions. That's why so many title defenses fail, and Argentina are not immune to that danger. Perhaps the most dangerous threat of all is the rise of the competition. While Argentina are trying to manage their transition, the rest of the world isn't standing still. France continues to produce elite talent. England possess one of the strongest squads in football. Spain's young generation looks frightening. Portugal have incredible depth. Brazil remain Brazil. And several dark horses are improving rapidly. The gap between top teams is becoming smaller every year, which means Argentina won't have the luxury of relying on reputation. Every match will feel like a final. Every mistake could be punished, and every weakness will be exposed. So does this mean Argentina cannot win FIFA 2026? Absolutely not. In fact, they remain one of the strongest contenders. They have talent, experience, quality coaching, and a winning culture. But great teams don't lose because of obvious weaknesses. They lose because of hidden weaknesses. The ones nobody talks about. The ones that slowly grow in the background until it's too late. And for Argentina, that weakness is the challenge of moving beyond the Messi era while maintaining the identity that made them champions. Can they do it? Maybe. Can they overcome the pressure? Possibly. Can they defend their title? Of course. But until Argentina prove they can thrive without depending on the legacy of the greatest player they've ever had, questions will remain. Big questions. And those questions could define FIFA World Cup 2026. Because football history is filled with champions who believed they were unstoppable, until reality proved otherwise. Will Argentina write another glorious chapter, or will their biggest hidden weakness finally catch up with them? We're about to find out, and the entire football world will be watching.